Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is We Live, the Age of the Palladions, number 2, the second issue of the second volume of the We Live series. So the first issue was really interesting. It was split into 2 issues. There was a black issue and a white issue, each kind of taking on a different aspect of the same story. So the question is, how is that all going to come together, and where's this second issue going to go from here? So this is written by Inaki Miranda and Roy Miranda. Inaki Miranda is the artist, Eva De La Cruz is the colorist, and Dave Sharpe is the letterer. All right, so the first issues, I don't know if I want to call them 2 issues or what, but the thing that I liked it. I think it was a really kind of cool and interesting continuation of the series. You definitely needed to have knowledge, I think, of the first volume. It wasn't quite as easy to just dive into, but for those who kind of wanted to see where it all went, it had this cool, like, Pacific Rim end of society, must protect ourselves against the giant monsters vibe to it. The fact that it was 2 issues, I mean, it packed a lot into that issue. The second issue attempts to do the same with a lot fewer pages and doesn't pull it off. I think this is maybe the first issue I've not enjoyed. There's a lot of bits. There's a lot going on. There's points where I was confused as to what was going on. The art wasn't clear. Just overall, it's an issue that feels like it's trying to do too much. There was just a simplicity about the first volume that made it so brilliant. I mean, all it is was a journey from point A to point B with tons of threats in between. And in that way, it focused on the characters, it focused on these cute kids, and it focused on the relationships and the heart of it all. Here, there's a little bit of the relationships, but the heart seems to be missing. It is, superheroes in an Ultraman-esque vibe, going after a mission to reconnect energy so their shield can get fixed in their city and they can be protected, and obviously have obstacles in the way. But the threat of it just doesn't quite feel there. People are going to die. People are going to get injured. It's going to come, but there's just that caring aspect of it. I just don't quite get the relationship between the characters that made me care in the second volume as I did in the first. Part of it is just the cast has exploded. There is so much going on in here that I couldn't keep track of everyone at times. There's just kind of intercuts from one scene to another with no transition and very little, I think, explanation as to what one going to the other is like, or what's going on. Just missing simple things of now we're in this city or this thing or whatever. It just kind of went from one thing to another, and you're like, wait, am I even reading the same comic? It's choppy in many ways, and it's just disappointing. It's really disappointing because, the first volume was amazing. I think it was one of the best scenes that came out last year, and I guess the year before too. I think it ended early last year. And this, it's stumbling. It feels like it's stumbling. I'm not ready to quite write it off and be this is not quite where it's at. This issue feels like it really is a piece of the puzzle, and there's a chance that this might be a volume that's better read as a trade than the individual issues, which is frustrating. The art always is amazing. There's just such pop to it. The colors, the look, the characters, the designs, everything. It's such kind of this day glow neon look to it. It's so unique and so cool. And it's still well worth watching and checking out, or looking at and checking out. But this is one where some of the art just feels like it's a little bit more muddled and confused as to what's going on. I mean, there's many panels where I'm just wait, what? So it's a bit of a downer. Where so many of the previous stuff was 9s and 10s and just absolutely amazing. This is rough. So yeah, this is for the diehards. Let's be honest. This is for the ones who are really, really all in on We Live. Out in comic shops now, you can go get this. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We'll have some links where you can purchase your own copy. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site, so thank you. I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy. Appreciate that. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into comics, if you're into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.